First Rat is a game about rats who think the moon is made out of cheese, so they are building a spaceship to take them to the cheese moon so they can eat a bunch of cheese. And I don't know that there is a better theme in board games. I love that theme so much. I'm invested in these rats. I want these rats to succeed. Go get your moon cheese, rats. You can do it. I want to be part of your story, you know? I want to help you. I want to help you get to that moon cheese. This is a racing game, so everybody's racing to build their own spaceship and get to the moon cheese. I'm gonna definitely eat cheese while I'm playing this game. Like, every time I play it, I'm gonna have some cheese there, and whoever wins the game gets to have a big old block of fancy cheese, you know? Look, I'm not just gonna get Swiss for you. I'm gonna spend on some Gruyere, alright? You play this game with me, there's some Gruyere up for grabs. Look at all the fun little cheeses and all this stuff. Man, it's such a silly and fun theme. I'm just really into the idea of this game. Look at that. This is the board where you're trying to race up this track to get to the moon. Oh, look at that. Look at that awesome little spaceship there. Made out of junk from the junkyard. You can do it, rats. Go get your cheese. Man, I'm way too excited for this. And they got rat meatballs. Look at that. You can be actual rats. I'm going to feed you a little cheese and make you feel happy. Veiled Fate is a game of hidden influence for 2 to 8 players. I love the graphic design and art style of this game. It just looks super cool. This is a game from IV Studios, and IV is an awesome company. They did Moonrakers, which I think is one of the most underrated games out there, and they always do interesting stuff. There are 9 demigods in the game, and you get assigned one at the beginning of the game, and whoever gets their demigod the most renown at the end of the game wins. But you can control any demigod, so you can throw people off of your scent and try to convince them that you're controlling somebody else and stuff like that. So I love games with like hidden roles and hidden influence because it's really social. You know, I love social games where everybody's talking and lying and chatting and all that sort of stuff. So, oh, and a cool insert. Man, these guys are always impressive. Oh, look at those. Look at those, man. Those are pretty cool miniatures, too. I love them. To me, this seems like a social deduction game with a lot more strategy than most of them. You know, most social deduction games are pretty simple and fun. They're party games. This is a social deduction game that has some real meat to it, that is going to make you think, that is going to force you into a bunch of strategy, and I love that about it. And that's one of the main reasons I'm excited to get into this, because I want to lie to you, but I want to be strategic about how I do it. You know, I don't just go around lying willy-nilly. I do it for a purpose, and that purpose is to beat you at Veiled Fate. Animal Upon Animal Jr. You can see this is a game for 2-year-olds. Well, I don't have any 2-year-olds in my life. Nope, I don't have any of my own kids. None of my nieces and nephews are 2 years old. How creepy is it that I have a game for 2-year-olds, huh? Well, the answer is very creepy. That is very creepy, Grant. I have it because I keep getting asked on TikTok about games for little kids, and so I'm now playing some games for little kids as research to be able to recommend good games to people. You guys have me out here playing games for little tiny kids here. Yeah, look at it. Those look like pieces for a little kid, not for me. I'm in my 30s, huh? I'm playing games like this with giant die. This is for either babies or 90-year-olds that can't see very well, okay? That's what you guys... You've made me sick to playing little games so I can recommend them for people. But you know what? I've heard this is a really good one for little kids, and so that is why I am doing my research, so I can give a legit good recommendation to people. So, I just have to really put myself into the mind of a 2-year-old. I think I can do that. You know, I'm pretty immature. Maybe not 2-year-old immature, but boy, I could be 5. I could be 5. Yeah, let's say I'm going to be 5 for this game. Pocket Detective from Lucky Duck Games. And, wow, this box is much too big to fit in a pocket. I'll tell you that. This is not a pocket game. What? I try to fit it into my... I can't fit it into my pocket. Why'd they call it Pocket Detective? Grant, why are you wearing a trench coat? Because I needed to fit this into a pocket. These are the only pockets big enough. This is a detective-style game where you are trying to solve some cases. So look at that. It's just cards. It is only cards, and that's how you solve a case. But don't you dare try to fit it into your pocket, okay? Ooh, 3 criminal cases to solve. It's a cooperative card game that will put your deduction skills to the test. So, if you're looking for a new detective game, then check out Pocket Detective Season 1. Let's hope it comes back for a Season 2. It's got to be popular enough for that. Raccoon Robbers from Pegasus Spiele. We love raccoons, don't we? As human beings, they're just so cute. You know why I think we love raccoons? It's their hands. They have little human hands and they can pick stuff up and do stuff with it. You know, and also they're obsessed with garbage. And so what I'm saying is I think secretly humans are obsessed with garbage too. And that's, we see ourselves in raccoons. When they're rifling through garbage, we're like, yeah, you bet you're finding some pretty good stuff in there. This is a game, it's a racing game, but one of the fun things about it is if you see, it's got these like 3D boards. The boards kind of stand up at an angle, and so you are trying to get your raccoons up to the top of the building, and as you get them up to the top of the building, you can race along this track and try to get to the golden trash can, because trash cans are golden. See, look at this. Oh, man, isn't that fun? And it's a little it's a recessed board, you know, dual layered board right here. So you can put your little raccoons in it as you go up and stuff. Man, that seems fun. Those are pretty cute, man. Doesn't this make you just want to have a raccoon for a best friend? I want to be a Disney princess so I can have a raccoon for a best friend now. Oh, and look at the little meeples. They're all little raccoons. Well, if you like raccoons, I found the game for you. Meeple Party. You know what a Meeple Party is? It's just a party where they have different stations and you can do things at different stations at the party, you know? Oh, at this station, you can get a beer. And at this station, you can get some wood. And at this station, you can use the wood to build a fire to relax. That's how Meeple's party. They go to different spots of the party to get different benefits. This is a puzzling co-op party for 1 to 5 players. Oh, I've seen this one a bunch, but I haven't played it before. Puzzle solving strategy, party throwing insanity. Ooh, I'm gonna be a meeple at a party. See, you can be a meeple in a bedroom, a meeple in a bathroom, a meeple at the door. A meeple at the door. Isn't that what we all want? Whenever my doorbell rings, I hope it's a meeple at the door.